Okay, so you're not going to believe me at all. This is just not hypothetical at all, and it's just not math because it's just not a square and stuff. So, but anyway, I digress since I don't know anything, and this is just fanciful artwork, right? And I'm very peaceful and demure, and everything's fine, and I'm well rested, and I've had my estradiol shot, and but that's not important. That doesn't actually lower the testosterone level, so my flow state hits perfectly, and I can not math really well. But anyway, so the inversion of the tick. So the tick is designed to scrape my data off my phone or off the communication line, right? And compress it, re-render it, and flip it to use for dopamine hits and audience retention, right? Metrics, right? So if I add raw truth that is regardless of the linguistics I'm using, whether implied meanings or social constructs or, artwork or music or, quantum physics or Stephen Hawking's or Nikola Tesla or Mixella May Vale or Deep Love Gate Protocol and the inversion of the singularity. But then, I add two different layers and then I add another layers and then, you know, and linguistics and emotions and, it's really interesting how those types of frequencies can invert but still retain the raw truth, which is uncompressible. So if I actually know all that and have actually been doing that because I can't afford R&D labs, I mean this is pretty basic here, and for $1.99, if I can put the entire globe to work by stealing my data that I'm actually giving them in the first place to do my work, then technically all the ticks revealed that they're doing my work. And, since it didn't happen before I was putting out the information, you know, I don't know. What does that mean? It means that $1.99 proved that the entire global economy is worthless. Whoops.